What is poppin', y'all? Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this, I suggest you stick around because I could have a message for you. Right away, I'm channeling a lot of music. And motorcycles can be significant. The first song I was getting was actually from Adventure Time. I was just hearing the Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. My mama said, mama said, mama said. So I feel like you may have been going through particularly maybe difficult or just like a lot of work, maybe like strenuous days. I also thought it was significant to bring up that before this reading, I took off my makeup from last night. And it's the morning. Like it was very much like maybe you've been out of your routines, not really feeling it, like, sleeping in your makeup type thing. And then the other song that I got was, how will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. So yeah, how will I know? How will I know? How will I know? Ignore the critters. Since the last time you've seen me, I've gotten to babies. So, cool. I feel like that's very the energy chaotic. Things are crazy. You may also have new pets. I have the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, something. I feel like you're emotionally stalled from starting a new beginning. There's a lack of yearning, inspiration, a lack of emotional openness to new beginnings. Yeah, the Emperor reversed, the Chariot reversed, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords reversed, and the Mother Star. Whole lot of major arcana. There's a lot. There's a lack of ability to upgrade. There's a lack of ability to move towards what feels like a successful path. Don't rush yourself at this time. Sometimes there are certain obstacles in your path, certain authorities trying to control you or hold certain things over you that you need to address before you are able to fully move forward efficiently and full-heartedly. Keep working towards tending to your garden at this time. Very Virgo season. It's time to do the back work. Like yesterday, I spent the entire day just like cleaning unintentionally. I kind of woke up and all of a sudden I was like, it'd be nice my night if I had vacuumed the floors. And then as I'm vacuuming, I'm like, I could actually mop a little bit. And the counters don't look that great either. I'm gonna wipe down the counters, and that table could be cleared. And also, like I should hang this up, and I should do these dishes. And it just became an entire chore day, laundry, the full shebang. And that kind of feels like what needs to be done at this time. Like it's kind of catching up and tending to your garden and able to start a new beginning, because you aren't gonna be able to move as quickly towards what you want when there's all this work to be done. Hi, baby. And I feel like when you have done all this backlog work, all of this like behind the scenes, extra like tedious work, you will be able to see why you weren't able to move forward. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stagnant. There's this thing in TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, that will describe, I think it's also a chi thing maybe. I could be wrong. I know for sure it's also a feng shui thing. But anyways, the messiness in your house or apartment can describe the areas of your life that are messy or you're struggling through. So I suggest cleaning those things, but also like acknowledging and maybe researching what your messiest places say about what you have going on in your life and how can you address those things, because it's time to address the things. That is very much what I'm getting from this spread. It's time to address the things, because the energies fell off. The cards have been in reverse, And that is the energy we're looking for. There's a lot of Cancer, a lot of Aries in this. I feel like there's some very, people may call you like a crybaby or emotionally impulsive or sensitive. Sorry, I'm like, there's so much happening right now. And I feel like that might be you too. There might be just like a lot going on, a lot splitting your attention. It's time to focus in on something and to get it done so you can start to clear the way to actually do the things that you care about, the things that are going to upgrade you on a soul level, the things that are going to bring you towards what it is that you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. Because, you know, having a nice, clean home is important, but it's not what you were put on this earth to do. Yeah. So with the Ace of Cups reversed, I feel like you have also maybe been reminiscing on, I'm hearing younger versions of self and also younger friendships in this lifetime, younger connections. And I think you've been having an almost realization moment of, wow, like, you know, I maybe can reminisce and look back at all these good memories and all these fun times and all these things. But at the end of the day, this version ended for whatever reason. This version of life, this version of friendship, this version of who I was ended for a reason. And I feel like we've been needing to, or we have been acknowledging these reasons as to why these past versions, these past relationships have ended. And I'm hearing, like, for the first time, for some of you, there may have been certain connections or states of self that you've been longing for or missing, that you thought were like your best versions, that you thought were what you're missing at this time. And I think now you're finally getting to the point where you're acknowledging, you know, I grew out of these versions of self. I grew out of these connections, you know. There were reasons for an end here. There were reasons for an end. And that acknowledgement is taking you one step closer to the new versions of yourself and what you're bringing in. Yeah, that's the Empress energy. It's bringing you towards and aligning you towards attracting what it is that you're truly meant to grow. What it is you're truly meant to experience and love and enjoy. The Empress is all about, like, living in harmony and grace and abundance and fertility. Like, it is living in luxury. I feel like you're going to have your dream friend. You're going to have your dream version of self. You're going to have your dream connections. And, you know, every day will have its own emotions, and you will never be free of any one emotion. But you will experience beauty in this lifetime. And you are making your way towards it. I'm here making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I have the Strength card blocked. Yeah, there is energy that needs to be cleared in order for you to truly feel your most courageous, your most attractive, your most abundant, your most beautiful. It's important to not let your ego get in the way of your connections either. I feel like you have struggled in the past with being a perfectionist when it comes to connections, in the sense that you don't let people be human. You don't let people have their own flaws. You don't let people be anything outside of exactly what it is you desire, when you may not be perfect either, you know? And these friendships, these connections are still meant to bring you joy and abundance and family, even if the humans in them are human, you know? Like, that's allowed. You are building, you are growing, you are creating a more reliable and stable version of self at this time. And I understand that there is a balance here to be found between this King of Wands reverse and this King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups between it. Like, there is a balance to be found between, you know, knowing your worth, knowing what you want to build, and knowing what you're too good for, but also not looking down on everyone and being overly egotistical to the point where you're not seeing your own faults. I do think I am going to leave this message here because the AC just kicked back on and it gets a little loud, a little disruptive, and there's been a whole lot of chaos here. But love yourself, love on your neighbor. Extend the kindness that you need to give to yourself, to others as well. We need to call in kindness here. You're building beautiful things, and you're about to see why everything has come in the timing it has. I love you. I hope this was helpful. Goodbye.